understand that our body is designed to be able to store energy, additional calories, to be used later during periods between meals and during period of famine and starvation. Why? Because we cannot eat all the time. Food are stored in two ways. One is in an easily accessible manner, something that can be gotten very easily, and something that is more dense, that means they are tighter, alright, but more difficult to get out. So that's your fat, right? So whenever you eat, you start storing, and you start to store. Primarily, they will store in your liver first, right? Especially all your glycogen, and then of course anything addition will be stored as fat. So during most times, we try to whenever we are not eating, we draw from the liver. I'm not saying that we don't draw from the fat, we do, but the process is a bit slower. It's more from the liver, but the liver, every time you draw, by the time you eat again, you store the liver in the liver again. Right? So that's your fridge part. So this fridge, in and out is very, very. So you do not access your fat, which is in the freezer, very often. That's what I'm saying. Not often at all, because for you to be able to access the fat in your freezer, right, you have to firstly exhaust as much of your glycogen in your liver as possible. So once you have depleted the liver, which is your refrigerator, you depleted that, then you have no choice, but now I need to draw the fats. Now that's what we want to do. We want to actually draw the fats from our fat stores or the fridge, the freezer, right? And like I mentioned, it's not about weight loss, it is about fat loss. Yeah. If you don't give an opportunity to draw fat from fat supplies from your fat stores, then you will never lose your fat.
Right.
Yeah. What you'll be doing is just keep topping up your liver and your fat stores, and only using your liver, your refrigerator, without touching your freezer at all. When we do intermittent fasting, is that by extending the period of time not eating, what we are doing is that we are depleting our liver. Remember, I told you, once you deplete your liver, now the body has no choice but try to grab it from somewhere, and that somewhere primarily will be your fat supplies.